This is RSKsys and Spooman for Risk. Well, today's Fed Day was an interesting one. Fed days historically rally into the announcement, but today they did not. In any case, what we're going to do is just focus our attention on the impact of the premium. This chart has a 1-minute ES followed by the S&P, ES, and NASDAQ premium. Go to our website, RSKsys.com, to read about the rules we use for reading the premium, and you'll see why we arrive at the conclusions that we did. Now, the first couple of things that we're going to notice, and this is going to be a very brief video because it's just very straightforward. At 9:01, you had a new low on the premium. The Spoos at that time were at 1048.50 for the low. So with the new low on the premium having not been breached on the next few bars, we already knew that the overall direction of the market would be down, from the standpoint that any rally that followed would ultimately be shorted until the predictive value of the premium is achieved. But if you look very carefully at the premium, you'll notice a couple of other things took place. So we'll spread this out. 2 bars later, we get another new low on the premium. Now the target is 1049.25. It's no longer 48.50. This new low of the premium overrides the previous low. But you also have a new high on the premium, on the NASDAQ premium. So while you can't tell precisely what is going to happen first, you do know two things. Number one, the Spoos should go higher than 1053.50, and they should go lower than 1049.25. Now, the rally does take place, but it doesn't last. And ultimately, the market begins to short. Now, bear in mind, let's go back just so that you realize it. The predictive power of the NASDAQ premium, calling for a high greater than 53.50, was achieved on the very next bar. So we're still looking for a low here at 1049.25. Now let's move forward. The market rallies and begins to sell off prior to the announcement. Now we come into the announcement and look again very carefully at what happens. Number one, we get a new high on the premium at 13.19, indicating that the Spoos should go higher. They do on the very next bar. But on the next bar, we get another new high on the premium, as well as a new low. Now this is very interesting, for the reason that, number one, the Spoos are now being forecasted to drop below 48.25, but they are also being forecast to go above 56.75. What in fact happens, the market fluctuates a bit, finally breaks below the low predicted by the premium. Okay. Now, with that having been said, the low of the premium, that low has now achieved its predicted value of less than or equal to 48.25, but the high has not. We're still looking for a new high greater than 56.75. So what happens? Market goes long, achieves that predicted figure, and in fact goes just slightly higher than 56.75, because once again we get another new high on the premium right when that occurs. Once that happens, the predictive value of the premium has been achieved, And what happens next? Well, the rest is history. The market sells off. The predictive value of the premium is remarkable in helping us set up very high probability trades. Now, it wasn't the subject of our video today to discuss where to get in and when to get in, only that the premium is telling us what will happen before it occurs. So now it's up to the trader to determine where he's going to pull his trades. But there wasn't much risk today. Once again, especially after the announcement, we already know we're going to drop below 48.25 and we're going higher than 56.75. Since 56.75 was not achieved, waiting for the Spoos to break below that number of 48.25, that's all you had to do. And once that occurred, there was really very little drawdown. And up she goes. So there was a very easy trade there that would have made close to 10 points for most traders. Learning how to read the premium is very, very useful. You can learn that on our website, RSKsys.com. We invite you to go there. Let us know a little bit about you. Ask for a demonstration. We'll be happy to show you more about how we trade at Risk International. This is Rod Kusin and Spooman for Risk.